Hi, it's Fiona Fernandez. I've got a new box to open. There's all my details if you're shopping with me. And I use this host code to add orders to, so it just builds up the order for the month for me, and then I can give back free gifts to my customers. Alright, let's get into my box. I've opened one end. I'm a bit close today. Look, they've got new tape. Inspire, create and share. I love that. So I've got some goodies from, and I'll just put this side down. So there's new Sale-A-Bration items in February. Let's hope that doesn't move my camera too much. Hang on. Give that a good fold. Sitting up against my camera. Ooh. There we go. Okay, let's get the air out of here. They always pack it with air pillows so that it protects your goods, which is great. Now there's lots of things happening with Stampin' Up. So with the Sale-A-Bration, if you're familiar with it, and even if you're not, this is the Sale-A-Bration brochure. So it goes to the end of February. So it's 2 months of buying things. When you buy $90 worth of goods, you can choose something. See how it's got $90 there, Australian? And you can choose anything out of here. So these all show on the online store when you're shopping, and you can choose one. Some of them are, if you spend $180, you can get that one. And then there's also a free stamp set there if you spend over $500, or you have a party with some friends and your workshop total comes to $500, you can get this free stamp set here. And I have made cards using, I think, all of the products in my lives over the weeks. So I'm live on a Wednesday night on my Facebook page. The Join special is in the back there, and they've got 3 options. So the first option, you can get the blue boho mini, which they don't sell otherwise. You can't get it we can't purchase it now. As a demonstrator, we could get it before it went live to customers, but once it's live to customers, we can't get it anymore. So you can get that. So you do pay $210 joining fee, and then you also get to choose $315 worth of goods. So that's, and the same with the white one. So those two, apart from the colour, are the same deal. And then you've got, if you don't want that, you can still choose $315 worth of products, and you only pay $169. So that's the normal join fee, $169, which is still on its own good. You normally get $285 worth of goods. So, you know, joining during Sale-A-Bration, if you want some products, and even if you want kits. So that's the other thing I suggest. If you're thinking, oh, I don't really want Stampin' Up products, but, well, you know what, there's kits in here. And I've got the Kindness Card kit. Now, at the moment, this one is part of the next lot of Sale-A-Bration items, so they've just brought out some more for February, and these are things that you can purchase in the store anyway, but while it's on Sale-A-Bration, they've got different item numbers for the Sale-A-Bration part of it. So I've got a couple of the kits in here. What's this one? Kindness kit. So that's this little one here, and you can see them all in detail online on the website. So you can just go to my shop and have a look. But the kits are great because so this is the Sale-A-Bration item at the moment, but they're normally, so the kits range between, I think, $21 and $44 or something like that, depending on what's in them. Some of them have stamps in them, some of them don't. So they're just great little kits to put, they're great little gifts. So that's an idea if you're wanting to get things and get a really good deal on the join deal. So I've got a couple of these things already because I'd already purchased them, and some of them I got today in this order with my Sale-A-Bration. So that's something that's happening, and there's a new thing that's happening next month with Stampin' Up. They're doing online exclusive products. So these won't be in catalogues, they'll only be online. And so as a demonstrator, I can order some now to show you, which is really cool. And I've ordered most of these, I think. And that way I got some more Sale-A-Bration items. That's why I did that. So yeah, I'll go through and show you those too. And then we'll make some cards later, not today, but during the week. So this one was just in the clearance rack actually. This is a fancy tag topper punch, and that's in a clearance rack right now. And where is it? I've got that on my thing. I'm just looking at my sheet to see how much I paid for that. Tag topper punch. They're on sale for $24, and they're normally a lot more than that. So I just thought it was a great idea to get the little tag topper bit. You can do so many things with that. You just get a slip of paper, and you can make a bookmark. You can handy punch to have in my stash. And I've had my eye on it for a while, and then it's been in the clearance rack, so I was so excited. Now this one here is one of the new online exclusives coming in March. So if you join now, you can put these things in your starter kit. If you're a customer, you can buy them in March. And this is part of the Hello Irresistible Designer Series paper. So it is part of a suite, Hello Irresistible Suite collection. The other exciting thing about this is they're bringing back a couple of old colours. So you'll notice here, these colours here. That's Pretty Peacock. I love that colour. That was in when I joined, and my first class I did using that colour and some stamps and cardstock and paper. So that's good. The other one is called, let me think, Lost Lagoon, and that's before my Stampin' Up days, but it's a lighter colour. It's the lighter tone in there that matches with that. So let's have a look at the paper. It's always nice to open it, isn't it? And have a good look at it. Let's get that out of the packet. They're really pretty flowers. So you always get a few of each sheet in these packets. So I think that's the Lost Lagoon colour, the lighter colour there. I really like the dies in this that match this paper here. I'm actually really liking this. It's gorgeous. Look at the leaves. I love leaves. It's very pretty. So you've got a lot of, you know, you don't have to be floral in what you're making. You can use the other side if you're not into florals. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that one. Oh, check that out. Oh, that's gorgeous. It almost looks like it's white, you know, when you stamp with white and emboss it, it's sort of, it's got that look about it. It's not embossed, but just having that white, it just pops out. Oh, they're very pretty papers. See, just looking at a sheet of paper, like to show you on here, this is what I saw to buy it. Like, that's the paper you see. Hang on, let me get a better visual on that. It just doesn't do it justice, does it? Once you get them out and have a look. I love the shading on them. Let me see if I can get that. My bright lights on it, so it's not, I'm not in my usual spot where I do my lives on a table, but it's got a lot of shading going on in that paper. Oh, there's the darker one. That is so pretty. So you could create that white look like these on the back of some of them, like this. See how they got the white there? Hang on, you could stamp the stamp in white and emboss it on one of those. That's nice paper, isn't it? What else is in that set? Let's see what else is in that set. So the other things in there are the stamps. Let's see if we can find them. There they are. So they're the cling, which is the red rubber. You've got some lovely splotches. I love splotchy stamps. I've started a little spreadsheet to say what stamps I've got. It's going to take a while, but I'm trying to put them in so that when I'm looking for a splotch, I can go look in the splotch section and find all the stamps with splotches on them. So they've got some lovely sentiments. And where are the dies? I can find the dies. Irresistible Blooms dies. So they're in here. And the other things in here are the paper and the dots. Let's see if we can see the dots. I just have to search through the box a bit. We've got, oh, here we go. Loose frosted dots. So they're not adhesive already. You've got to stick them down. So you could use, oh, you could use a glue dot, or I tend to use just a Tombow glue. You can also get a fine tip glue to stick them down with. put them on. So they look like that. Now let's open them. Hang on. Just careful not to drop them all. There we go. Look at that. They're pretty. Oh, I love them. I just love that peacock colour. Beautiful. And I've still got some of that card too, so that's good. Right, where are we? Let's get into the dies. These are gorgeous. Irresistible. They're irresistible. I really like the look of these. Look. The little dots, and you've got a round one with the dots, so you can make your own little wreaths with your leaves. Oh, that's cute. Very nice. So I always put mine back in my packet like this so I can see them. And that way when I'm looking for them, I can find them quickly. What else have we got in the box? Okay, this is one of the new ones on the coming in March one, the online exclusive. So we've got 3 embossing folders. Now, if you haven't watched me before, I love embossing folders. One of my loves about this is the embossing folder. So I have to get those. You can do so much with them, you know. You can just emboss as they are. You can colour them in. You can put ink in your embossing folder and do it that way. Oh, look at those dots. Oh, you know what? They look good coloured in. They're sort of almost like the dots. These dots. So they're not a flat dot. They're quite round. Let me get sideways. See? They're round dots. Wow. Can't wait to use that. And what else have we got? Oh, I really like these. Look at that. So you can see the depth of image there. That side's raised and this side's down into the embossing folder. So make sure when you're embossing you pay attention to that, which side you want raised. So this bit's coming up. So the logo bit's on this, I'll keep that on the top when because I want the image to come up. But sometimes you don't. Sometimes you want it the other way. So just be aware of that when you're using them. And this one, this is like little flowery, starry flowers. Look at that. Very nice. Ooh. Lovely embossing folders. And I didn't get the paper. There is another paper. This one here. I didn't get that. Naturally Gilded Specialty Designer Series paper. But that's what that looks like. But yeah, I didn't get that one this time. I've got the alphabet, because alphabet's always handy to have. Oh, and look, we've got little leaves in there too. So they're the photopolymer, so you can see right through them, which is very handy when you're stamping. And you can just take them off the plastic sheets and place them onto the cover, and that way you'll know if you're missing one. Where have I put that stamp? I've done that before. Often gets stuck on the bottom of things I'm moving around. But they're really cool. So how big are they, you're going to ask me? Hang on a second. Let me find something. Can you measure them against? Oh, I could put my finger there. Let me get a ruler. Hang on. I'll just show you how big they are. Rulers are better, aren't they? Because fingers can be different sizes. So the M measures, what have we got? About, ooh, hard to see, 14? About 14 mils. 13, 14. Hard to see at this angle. Sideways. They're 13. Oh, I've got a thing in the way. Where are we? Let's get it right on the letter so you know how big they are. Oh look, it's 13 and a half. That's why it was hard to see. That's how tall they are. Cool. And what else did I get? I got the Essential Tag Punch. So that's another tag punch, but it's like a flatter section. Oh, there's me. Hello. And that's one of the new Sale-A-Bration items at the moment. So in February, if you spend $90, anything in the blue there is free. So you spend $90, you can get that for free. If you spend $180, you can get the Eden Garden set for free. So that's as well as all those other ones in the other Sale-A-Bration. I've already got the cloud folder, which I made my card from last week. And I used some of this paper last week in my live. Enjoy the journey, so you can see that. And what else? I used something else. Oh, and one of the stamp sets out of the other Sale-A-Bration catalogue. If you get the ribbon, you get 2 spools of the ribbon as your free item. And there's a Songbird Builder Punch. So that coordinates with another stamp set. And we've got the masks. I don't think I got those this time. I think I just got the other bits. Right, I needed more basic white note cards and envelopes, so I've got some of those. They're really handy to make your cards with. You don't have to worry about cutting your card. It's already cut for you, and it fits in the little envelopes. So they're a bit smaller than the average side card, but yeah, they're really handy to have, especially if you're starting out. Right, I've got some soft succulent ribbon, and I just got more of that because I'm having a workshop retreat day. Stampin', what did I call it? Let's Create retreat day in March. So check my events on my website for anything my events. And this is just soft succulent colour because I ran out and I needed some more. I'll just show you one of those cards. I've done 2 different colours, and I'm using a few different. There's a choice of different stamp sets for that, so you can choose your stamp set. That one is the blues, so that's Starry Sky and Orchid Oasis colour, and this one's Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent. See the ribbon? I needed more ribbon, so that's what that ribbon is. So that's going to be a workshop. Oh, hang on, I did get the paper. I thought I didn't get it. Oh, I must have decided just to get it anyway. Oh, there we go. Surprise! Naturally gilded. We'll have to open this. Hang on, I'll go over here. Have a look at it. We have to look at it now that for some reason I thought I didn't put it in the pack. I did. There we go. Here we go. You can have a look at it now in real life. So that's very shiny. It's gold. So you get 2 sheets of the gold on Fairy Vanilla and 2 sheets of the silver. Oh, we got another 2 sheets of something. So that's silver. Oh, wow, look at that. That's on white. And then we've got, this must be a, let's see if it tells us the colours. Copper. Copper, gold, silver, and Fairy Vanilla. So that's copper. That's beautiful. Wow, look at that. You could use that with so many different sets in Stampin' Up. That's one of the things I love about it is most of the time something will coordinate with something else. In my experience, I think it's all the time. So there's something else in the packet that you can find that'll match with it. Alright, just pop that there. And I've got a few kits. So there's some new kits out as well. This is one of them. So this is called, it's got on the back, Wreath of Blooms kit. So you can see these online. They're not in catalogues. And this just comes with what you need to put one wreath together. And they're very reasonably priced. This one was, let me find it on my sheet. I think it's $23. $23. So it comes with everything you need. Look, there's a little piece floating around. No, that's a box. It's part of the box. And there's a lovely video of Sarah Douglas putting it together too. So it's got all the string, it's got all the little brads. The only extra thing she says you'll need is a hot glue gun. But if you have trouble, if you don't have one of those, we can probably find a workaround for it. Okay. And that's really pretty. What else have we got? We've got a Saying Thanks kit. So this is another new kit in the kids collection. I'm having a card and cuppa on the 19th of February. That's where I go to a local restaurant, cafe, and we make cards and have a cuppa. So it's on my event page, so just check that out. I've got 1 or 2 places left this time. I usually do it on the 3rd weekend, usually a Sunday, but occasionally I change it to the Saturday, so just check the event calendar for that. That is so pretty. Look at those. They're the bling. They're gorgeous. So this one's called Saying Thanks. What a handy set to have. And they make a great gift as well. So if you don't want to make them up for yourself, you could always get them as gifts if you're not sure what to give someone, because once you've used all the bits up, so this one has no stamping, you just put it together, and once it's gone you've got this lovely box. You can either decorate it or use it to post things in. They're really good for that because they're quite solid. So that's the thanks kit. Nice. So we use kits at my card and cuppa. So you buy your own kit. You can either buy it from me on the day or pre-order it before, but you need to allow, I say, 2 weeks for people to get things. This is the Let's Party treat packaging kit. So that's this one here. So they're little treat boxes, and again they're all just put together stuff. I can't think whether they've got stamping in them or not. Oh, they must have stamping in them. So usually when they're sealed in the plastic like this, it means there's stamps and a little stamp block in there as well. If the box is not sealed up in plastic, it's because they're already completely sealed inside and there's no stamping in those ones. So that's my box for today. Thank you for joining me. If you're joining me later, thank you for joining me. I'll put this up in YouTube as well. So there's all my details to shop with me. If you need help with your crafting, let me know. I'm happy to chat and talk about it. I'm starting to do more in-person things now, so that's fun too. I'm really looking forward to that. So thanks for watching. I'm live on Wednesday nights on my Facebook page, and then I put that into YouTube as well usually. Okay, ciao.